Hi everyone, welcome to Bear Clooney Watches channel. Today's subject is obvious from the introduction. I will give you some of my thoughts regarding Baselworld 2019, which is approaching very soon. The last week of March in Basel, Switzerland, the big gathering of the leading watch companies and presentations on some innovations, new models coming out, a lot of excitement for people who are into watches and those who like watches. So this Baselworld, unique for the first time, Swatch Group not participating. I think their feelings were that Baselworld is becoming less important from the perspective of the new approach through the internet, Instagram, social media and so on. Watch companies are able to create excitement on their own. Yet Baselworld, with its tradition, with its history, continues to excite us regardless of the fact that it is becoming slightly reduced. Frankly, biggest excitement on the Baselworld is Rolex. Rolex is that company that majority of the people are watching for and waiting for the announcement on something interesting, something new. And even though Rolex as a company makes their changes very slowly, evolving their watches in the aspect of the movement development and aesthetics, the minor changes coming from Rolex create a lot of excitement. I personally am going to miss Omega on this Baselworld because Omega is really a brand I really love, appreciate. I have a long-standing relationship with them. I have nice watches from this company. I can appreciate many things from them, and nobody's perfect. So I always kind of look forward to another limited edition Speedy coming from Omega on the Baselworld. However, they will be doing around the same time their own presentation. So for us who are monitoring this period for watch exciting news, they'll be coming in directions outside the Baselworld as well. Now, everybody is kind of in this mode around this time to make predictions when it comes to Baselworld, and mainly about Rolex, which is funny because nobody, I assure you, nobody knows anything about what Rolex is going to do. But some of us have experience with some trends. Some of us have experience with how Rolex approaches things. Sometimes they surprise us, as they did last year with Pepsi. And we are able to come up with some kind of speculations on what we might see or what we would like to see coming from this exceptional brand. So, most common thing that I've seen that is being mentioned from Rolex is the new Milgauss, which is kind of reflecting on the vintage, old, original Milgauss. Now we are maybe going to see Milgauss with a ceramic bezel, with the waffle cone dial, and it will definitely be a watch that will put a run for most wanted watch in the next period coming from Rolex. There are rumors that they are going to do something with the sub and introduce the new movement for Rolex sub, which I think is reasonable. The original movement 3531 has been running since 80s, and I think might be a due for the new movement on Rolex Submariner. The other thing that is potentially going to happen is we might see new precious metal Rolex GMT, or they might continue with the Pepsi white gold. I'm not sure. I personally would like to see Coke reappear. I mean, my dream would be for Coke to come out in steel. And if you ask me, Mike, Bear, what would you really like to see from Rolex? I would say Coke, GMT in steel, not on Jubilee, but oyster bracelet. I think I would really like to add to that watch to my collection. The other thing we can expect from Rolex is some minor changes, you know, from the perspective of maybe introducing rubber strap on another watch, maybe a Sea Dweller, who knows? We'll see. But I mean, they might surprise us. They might surprise us like they did last year. Now, from Seiko, unfortunately, I think we're going to see more limited edition watches. Seiko is starting to play Rolex game, introducing unobtainium, as Clive would say, for their watches, unobtainium as a part of their DNA. And their prices are really rising. It's becoming difficult in my mind to justify costs on certain watches coming from Seiko. Omega is not part of the Baselworld, but we will see what happens on that side, coming as news from another source. And I never failed to be excited around this time. I never failed to look forward to this. I don't like when people put down these events which contribute to our hobby. I mean, recently when SIHH was happening, I think the biggest excitement was shitting on that AP and making fun of it. We watch enthusiasts love to be negative. It's, I think, a trait that is very common among us. And the other thing, we tend to make a comments without really knowing, you know, like I heard comments like, there was nothing innovative in SIHH, which is complete false. That watch from Vacheron, where you can change the beat on your watch, on the frequency, it's amazing. And I'm hoping to see that one day on reasonably priced piece. There is innovations. You just don't read. You basically, guys, are lazy. Some of you like to just get fun out of it by trolling, by making stupid jokes, by not really researching, by not understanding what's going on in the watch industry. And this is why I start to watch less and less YouTube channels that are watch related, and reading blogs and reading sources that are simply more informative and more watch related, less trolling related. Now, from Tudor, we are probably going to see the new sub, which is going to destroy most flip watch in the world, Tudor Black Bay. It is going to destroy them. And I'm hoping they will put Mercedes hands on it. I'm hoping that it's not going to be bigger than 40 millimeter. And I think it's going to be a watch that's going to become highly in demand. So why is Tudor doing it? I don't know. You know, to be honest with you, they overdid it with Black Bay. It became oversaturated. There was too many of them. The snowflake hands annoy the hell in me. The thickness of the watch is unreasonable. The plastic pelagos nobody likes. It is like a plastic. And that Looney Tune blue. Tudor went down. Tudor went down in my mind. I started to say that that Breitling Premier collection and the Tag Heuer actually are becoming more attractive and more interesting to me. Tudor became boring and annoying with the mountain of these flipped watches. So this is a good move, maybe. This is a watch that is definitely going to be attractive if they do it right. And I personally would like one. So, hey, that's some of my thoughts on Baselworld 2019. I'm looking forward to it. I love watches. I'm a watch enthusiast. And I find these events always interesting. I like to see the coverage that Tim Masso does on it. I like to see the coverage altogether from Watchbox. Ariel does a nice coverage on it. He even goes into some less known brands and does his research on it. So looking forward to it. Watch TV does a nice work on it. Basically, Baselworld, like it or not, is very important in the watch world. I hope it will remain. I hope that it will start to grow again. I think they will take these recent departures from some important brands very seriously. They will find a way to come up with a solution and make it financially feasible for everyone involved, reduce their Swiss greed, which is well known, and allow our hobby to grow. Thank you so much for watching. Love to hear what you expect from this Baselworld 2019. Please leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click like if you enjoyed this video. Check some of my other videos. I'll be back soon. And all the best to all of you, my friends, to all of you.